with their shirt off. And I heard it was legal for women to walk around in New York City with their shirt off. That's legal. It's this. Listen, well, it all stems back. The signs and the subliminals, the subliminal messaging. When the New York Giants beat the Patriots, they were telling you that the Nephilim, the fallen ones, have beat the people. Because that's what the Patriots represent, the people. The Giants represent the men of renown. Okay? Listen to this closely. Just listen.
Genesis chapter 6, verse 4. There were giants in the earth in those days.
Who created these giants? The fallen ones.
Probably gonna be here around 8:30.
Matter of fact, you had a movie. What was this movie called?
Can you be quiet? It's just
No, not Clash of the Titans. That's one movie though.
Imagine.
You got another movie called with the robot. The robot called Transformers.
But let me finish.
And they called the movie Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen Ones. Ain't they telling you something? Something's gonna come out of the sky, and they coming. And when it comes, it's going to mean total destruction. And what y'all haven't seen is the destruction that's already
I wouldn't even say
here.
that. I would have said freedom of speech. We talking about.
They have already destroyed you. But you walking around like you're not hurting. Like you don't need to be healed. And you got all these diseases. You got all these brothers killing themselves in these communities, drugged up. You understand? They have already destroyed you. That's why the Most High God, He called you the valley of dry bones. You skeletons walking around with no brains and just flesh on you. And even though you got that flesh on you, they eating your flesh alive. With cigarettes. With swine. Pork. They're eating you alive, man. Not only they call it chemtrails. You can look up in the sky and just wonder why every time you look up, there's a plane with a line coming down from it.
So cutting, man.
It just don't stay up there, brothers and sisters. It comes down. Whatever goes up must come down. And guess who's coming down on? You. You. The government has set you up, man, to believe. To believe in a fairy tale. Go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 29, verse 19. And it comes to pass, when he heareth the words of this curse, that he bless himself in his heart, saying, I shall have peace, though I walk in the imagination of my heart.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Read that again.
Deuteronomy chapter 29, verse 19. And it shall come to pass, when he heareth the words of this curse,
when you hear this curse that they dropping chemtrails on you, right? That Walgreens, when they passing out that pharmacia, when you hear this curse, these things that's destroying you, when you hear these things that's destroying you, what you gonna say?
I shall have peace.
You gonna have what?
I shall have peace.
You're gonna sit here and think you got peace. Look at this, man. Y'all think this is peace? Obama talking about yes we can. Who else you got promising you a good society? And you the ones that's getting killed in the neighborhoods. You are the Trayvon Martins. Y'all want to march for one brother when it's at least 10 brothers a day getting killed by some other nation. Not only some other nation, it's 30 plus brothers getting killed by your own nation, by your own people. And you want to march when somebody else kill you? I don't see the logic. Somebody want to march. No. Their cousin get killed. Ain't nobody marching. They brother get killed. The only place you marching is to the funeral home. And you're going to put on a shirt that say rest in peace, R.I.P. That's it. But Trayvon Martin get a march. And then what happened to the march? In fact, what happened to the people that was marching? All that dies down. Because you are just the people who's in it for the moment. That's all you need. It's just one moment. Every single march, it's been a one moment thing. Even the Million Man March. Yep. The Million Man March lasted what? Even the Million Man March sound like a one-time thing.
Yep. One day.
And it's like, our parents ain't teaching us none of that. You know what they're teaching us? Go to school, go to college, get a good career, go work somewhere up high in one of these buildings and live life. What happens when I find out that the government is lying to me or my teacher is lying to me? That I'm a prey to the police? That I'm a prey to the Coliseums? And not only that, these brothers are getting scouted like cattle. Y'all are getting scouted. These sports players are being scouted. You're being scouted, man. That's what they do to sheep, cows, pigs, savages, slaves. What you got? Okay. Going to Isaiah chapter 42, verse 22.
Amen.
42 and 22. Isaiah chapter 42 and 22. And a lot of y'all just aren't understanding. Most of these banks, these businesses, all of these people are investing in prisons. They are investing in prisons. That's why they're putting so many police out on the street. They make more money giving you tickets, locking you up. They make more money doing that than having you out on the street. If you ain't a good citizen out there with a good career and making a decent amount, making a decent amount, right? Or making a good enough amount, because if you're making minimum wage, they're going to give you a ticket for jaywalking. They arrested people for speaking out on the street. Why? Because they make more money with you locked up. That's what their investment in. That's what they're not investing in your future, because there would be no debt in college. If they wanted you educated, you wouldn't have to pay for it. That's where they're making their money. Right? Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 42, verse 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes. Y'all are all snared in holes. Hole after hole after hole. In the ghettos. In debt. You snared in all kind of holes. They dragging from you with the IRS. They got you. Yeah, everywhere you look, they sucking money out of you. That's what they do. And if you ain't giving them money, you better off locked up. We're going to put you in jail. But where's the people at? And they are hid in prison houses.
Where they hid at?
And they are hid in prison houses.
I'm naming these prison houses, man. They got you locked up in debt, IRS, taxes, right? They got you locked up in these coliseums, spiritually locked up, spiritually locked up in a 40 hour a week job. They got you locked up. You are locked. Nowadays they calling it mind control. Mind control. And you don't even know you've been manipulated. They are manipulating your thoughts. You're catching stuff in your peripheral vision. You're catching stuff. You're catching things. And it's hitting your mind. And you're saying, I gotta go buy it. And you don't even know. You've been manipulated. You've been manipulated. And they hitting you hard too. Every time. Every time. It stems back. Where does it stem back to? The signs and the symbols. The New Jersey Devils. The New York Giants. Tennessee Titans. The signs and the symbols, man, they all are there. But since you are locked up in prison houses, you can't research these things. So that's why you got brothers and you got sisters who's researching them for you. And you should support those that are looking for the truth for you. And one thing we do know, the truth is not in these religions. You have been figured it out, but you continue to go. Why? Because you can't find the alternative that's right in front of your face. You can't find the alternative. It's hidden from you. Not that the Most High is hiding from you, because He's the one that left it for you. Society is hiding it from you through subliminal messaging. The Bible's right in front of your face. The truth is right in front of your face. But in your peripheral vision, you got the Coliseums. You want to go play baseball. In your peripheral vision, you need drugs. In your peripheral vision, you want to go party with the women. But instead of doing the Bible straight and narrow, you going off the peripheral vision. Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 42, verse 7. To open the blind eyes, to bring out the prisoners from the prison.
That's what we're trying to do. To open your blind eyes. Okay? And it's not that, again, it's not that you blind physically, you blind spiritually. We opening your blind eyes. Because you'd rather go after the things in your peripheral than the things that's right in front of your face. Thinking that religion is going to save you. So since your pastor okayed it, and you didn't look for the okay in your peripheral vision, in your straight narrow vision, right? Since you ain't looking here, you're looking in that peripheral, you're looking for the okay to do it, instead of the okay, you should be doing these things. That's what you stick to. Because you want to please the flesh, the valley of dry bones, and everything you going after is eating that flesh away. That's why you die early. That's why there's more, not only more prison houses, more prison houses, but more medication. Because your flesh is getting ate away. It's getting ate alive. Because instead of going with the truth, you rather go with the lie. Knowing that the doctors can't tell you whether you're going to live or die, because it's up to the Most High. The Most High God decides whether you're going to live or you're going to die. See, if you was on His side, it wouldn't be the doctor's decision. right? It wouldn't be medication you're needing, because we know that don't make you whole. It keeps you alive for a certain amount of time. That's what it's meant for. To make that little chump change of $17 a bottle. And we know, again, witchcraft, sorcery, stems, the Greek word for witchcraft and sorcery is pharmakia. Pharmacy. It all links back in. Signs and the symbols. Signs and symbols. But you don't want to look for those things, man. The things that's destroying you, you are okaying. What happened to proper judgment? What happened to seeking life? What you got?
Romans chapter 1 verse 21. Because that when they knew God, they glorified him not as God, neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations.
See, there was a point in time when you knew God and you were searching for God. It was a point in time. But society has fed you with a different route. Another route. This nation has sent you another route. The New Age movement is giving you another route. Go to Amos chapter 9 and verse 10. They're saying it's okay. It is okay to go against your God. That's what they're saying. In every direction you look, there's a way to go against your God without you even knowing. And it's not your decision because you've been manipulated. Amos chapter 9 verse 10.
Amos chapter 9 verse 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say, the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword. And they giving you the okay that it's okay to sin. Because Jesus Christ has came. It's okay to go against your God. It's okay to be gay. It's okay to destroy your body, strip on poles. It's okay. Because Jesus Christ has came. Why? Why are they saying these things? When our God is telling you, listen, if you're going against me, you will die. And this war is just, he ain't just talking about guns. It's all different ways you can die, brothers and sisters. That's from another nation. That's another way of dying. All these different ways of dying. They're killing you in the womb. They're killing you when you think you're getting medicine. They're killing you with fast food. They're killing you with regular food. They have figured out all different ways to manipulate and destroy your body.
Trust in simplicity, man. We just trust in technology. We trust in our devices. It's a shame that we have become so simple-minded and we have given up in our faith that we can't see that the signs are all around us and the powers that be that are working in the earth are entertaining themselves with this. They entertain them with setting up your coliseums with these orchestrated sports conclusions. There's no mystery why LeBron James won 2 times in a row. This man signs a 6-year contract. Where's number 6? And if you add up the numbers to the trifecta of those stars, Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, and LeBron James, they add up to the number 18, which is divisible by 6. So you have all these components. Let me get Proverbs 1 and 22. That is orchestrated by your powers that be, that just love. They love orchestrating these things for you. Like the brother said, the fallen angels, they slept with women and created the men of renown, which is your titans, which is your Nephilim, your giants, your New York giants, Tennessee titans. All this is not by coincidence. You come to find out a lot of Greek mythology is all true and is written of in the Bible, but they call it mythology because these are their gods and their idols. So when we get into school and we go and we learn about Greek mythology and all these different things, we become inquisitive of these other gods, where it says in the scripture we should not be inquisitive of these other gods of other nations, because these other gods of other nations are to naught. They have not created the heavens and earth. These same gods have transcended into your sports underneath different names. They have transcended into your films, your X-Men, your Marvel superheroes. And you continue again idol worshiping. Continue to trust in simplicity. And at the end of the day, your foolishness will be at your demise, at your destruction. You know what the Lord says about that? Since you will not hearken, since you will not listen to him, this is what he says about that. Let me get Proverbs chapter 1, verse 22.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 22. How long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity?
How long will you love your simple lives, man? How long will you love the American dream that's actually a strong delusion? That's why it's called a dream. You have to be asleep and conditionally programmed to love the American dream. Read it again.
How long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity?
How long will you love simplicity? Read on.
And the scorners delight in their scorning.
How you keep delighting in your scorning? You like to scorn the Most High. We have music that blasphemed the Most High. All of a sudden it became cool. You got Amber Rose tattooing upside down crosses on her forehead. You have Rihanna coming out in public with upside down crosses as fashion. Him, Lil Wayne, A$AP Rocky. All these new entertainers are going to be the ones that's going to lead our children straight to hell. Because we love simplicity. Read on.
And fools hate knowledge.
Fools hate knowledge. They love to listen to destruction, this wicked music. Feet swift to do mischief while they're listening to it on Dre beats. When the Dre beats, the symbol on the Dre beats is a 6. There's 3 6s on the Dre beats headphones. But everybody wants it. Everybody loves them. Listening to their favorite song of wickedness, feet swift to do mischief. Read on.
Verse 23. Turn ye at my reproof. Behold.
Hold on, he said, turn ye at his reproof. Stop trusting in your simpleness and your iPhones and your galaxies that got you acting like space cadets because you have 1,020 apps. You got as much gaps as you got as many apps on your Galaxy phone, almost as if it's the stars in the firmament. So now you created this little universe through your Galaxy phone that has prevented you from seeking the reproach of the Most High God and trusting in simplicity, because the apps makes your life simpler for you, and you become further and further away in your Galaxy phone and your iPhones and your vain imaginations from the Most High as possible. Read it again.
Turn ye at my reproof.
Turn ye at his reproof. Now turn up out of that and come listen to the Most High. Read on.
Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you.
Now he's saying, even though you have these devices like your iPhones and your galaxies, which create a space cadet imagination for yourselves through your apps, he's saying, at this time, this is the time I'm going to pour out my spirit to you. But will you listen? Let's see. Read.
I will make known my words unto you.
He's saying he's going to make known his words. This book ain't going to be a confusion no more. But guess what? Satan said he got a better plan. I'm going to give you some devices that's going to keep you far away from the word as possible. So when the truth that's coming out, that you can use your actual device to find out, he's actually going to devise it away from the God. He's going to give you tens of thousands of apps to make sure you don't open that Bible app. Or look on Wikipedia to find out the real truth. Read on, read it again.
Turn you at my reproof.
Turn you at his reproof. Now is the time to listen. Read on.
Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you.
He said he's going to make known his words now. So the Bible ain't going to be confusing now. Because first and foremost, now you know that you the children of Israel. So that changes the whole climax of the whole Bible. Now you know that Caesar Borgia, Jesus, is not Christ. So that changes the whole climax of the Bible. Now you know that it says in Daniel what the Most High looks like. Now you know it says in Revelations what Christ looked like, feet brown as brass, as if he was tried in the furnace. Now you know Christ had woolly hair like a Negro, like an Afro-Hispanic. Now you know he had hair sort of like your Cubans, sort of like your Negroes. So now that changes the whole climax of the Bible. So now you know that this is true. But what would you do? Read that verse again from the top again.
Turn you at my reproof.
He said, now turn at his reproof, because his reproof has coming forth now. Read on.
Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you.
Now his spirit is more familiar, because the God that they try to hide from you and created this white Caesar Borgia image, this European Caucasian image that became a stumbling block to the true children of captivity and slavery, children of Israel, is no longer entertained. Now the Spirit of God is poured upon you, because now you can relate to him like you will relate to a Malcolm X, like you relate to an MLK, like you relate. Well, you can't relate to Obama because he ain't doing nothing for you. That's straight up deception and madness. But now that the Spirit of the Most High is familiar to you, you should be able to turn to his reproof now. And stop being a space cadet in your apps and your iPhones and your galaxies. Read on.
I will make known my words unto you, because I have called, and you refused. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded.
He stretched out his hand. He's stretching out his hand right now. But since we have all these devices, technology, we got a little job, we got a little 9 to 5, we got a little degree. Anybody can get a bachelor's degree now. Outside of Nassau Community College, and sat there and kicked my feet up and was passing classes without textbooks. Anybody can get a bachelor's degree now. You're not saying nothing. But who could break down this Bible for you and really show you some real wisdom concerning all civilizations and all generations and the prophecies to come? Who could do that? Can your theologians do that? Can your collegiate scholars do that? They haven't. That's why there's so much division and so much calamity, and it continues to perpetuate itself. Read on.
But ye have set at naught all my counsel.
So you have set at naught all his counsel. When we come out, we bring this truth. It's to no avail of you, because you follow your own vain imagination. You following all the devices in the earth that Satan has put forth as a stumbling block to bring you towards the truth that has came out, the reproof that has came out now, that the Most High is pouring out